The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Domino's postgame report. Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head football coach Mike Turner. Mike, for the third time in school history, Carson-Newman has put up 3 consecutive wins by at least 35 points or more. All of those games at home. What made today a success against the Indians?
I think today a success was made from 2 weeks ago and 3 weeks ago. I think that's part of it. I mean, that's part of the answer. Our kids have continued to get better, to make improvement, to be better technicians. All right, go about their job, accomplish their assignments. They've done better with that. We're becoming more and more physical. I'm just excited for them to get turnovers, to make things happen. And, you know, we talked this week about it was time for special teams to score, and we did that today. We talked about it at halftime. We were going to get the ball back. We went, no, we're not going to get the ball back. We're going to return the kickoff for a touchdown, and they did that. So those kids are excited where they're at. We got tons of improvement to do. Anybody that saw the game today knows that we've got to improve at some things, to tighten up some things, focus a little bit better maybe. But to be where we are at this point, halfway into the season, is a great excitement today.
You alluded to the special teams. Marcus Williams, a kickoff return for a touchdown. Devon Moore gets in on the action. Ryan Randall blocks a point, and a great look what I found touchdown for Caleb Goins as a result of that pump block return. How about your special teams? Is this the most complete special teams effort you've had in your tenure here as head coach?
Well, absolutely. In the last 2 years, that is the best that they have exploded and made things happen. And we continue that we're solid with Nate Kraft. And it broke my heart to see what happened today on the punt. We dropped the ball, and they were able to score in that. But, gosh, he's a big factor. And those kids believe it, and those kids working hard. And Coach Goss does a great job just staying after them and after them and after them. And today it was production.
Ground game did what it does. For a third straight week, you average at least 8 yards a rush on first down. You talked after the Wingate week about having a first down mentality. How pervasive has that been on this 3-game winning streak?
Well, that's the way we start every 11-on-11 period during the week in practice. We go, hey, it's first down. Next snap, guess what? It's first down. The next snap, it's first down. The emphasis is there. We had some other explosive plays today that we got called back for penalties, and I understand this was a very physical football game, and you know we've got to do better in the penalty area. We got to have better composure, and I was proud of their composure today, our kids' composure, but you know we got some calls that went against us that really hurt our production offensively and our ability to get off the field on defense.
Penalties were a bit of an issue today. Turnovers, especially in the first half, were a bit of an issue. Obviously, you don't want that stuff to happen, but how nice is it to have a clear area of emphasis for improvement heading into a massive game next week against Delaware?
I think it's very, very simple. Both those plays were big plays. You know, we're going to throw the post. Hey, you go play action. The safety's out of the middle of the field. It's a one-on-one with Braxton Westfield to run a post pattern. You got to keep leading him across the field and throw the post. That's called football. You know, we pitched the football on the speed option. We've got a body to a body to a body, and that is good football. And we've got to focus and make sure we can go execute from that point on.
You look at the penalties. You didn't have any pre-snap. You had a few holdings in the mix, a few pass interferences. Was there an acceptable level of penalty today, or was it all or how much was it after the fact that was a little frustrating?
I think anytime you get that kind of penalty, it's frustrating. I'll never not ask our kids to be aggressive and getting after it, but there is a point where you go, hey, hands up, that's the end of it. And we might have gotten lulled into a little of that today out there, and we've got to address that. We did address that very well. We addressed it, and because if that football game is a close ball game, you take yourself right out of it. You know, that was out of control, and I understand all that happening, those kind of things, but gosh, we made so much marked improvement on handling penalties and not giving people things. And we talked about it in the locker room just a few minutes ago that, we can be a dominant football team if we don't go about helping other people.
Defensively, certainly didn't help out Catawba at all. Third straight week where you held your opposition under 300 yards of total offense. What did you see out of that side of the football today?
Well, just what you would expect out of them. Those kids have come a long way. They play hard and they play together, and they've got each other's back. I feel like, and it's still in there. We try to help some people every now and then that we don't need to. We had maybe a drive or two in there, but hey, they showed up. They didn't break. They held them on fourth down or they missed something or whatever and made them punt. So, gosh, the way those kids are playing and the way our kids on offense and now special teams, just very, very proud of them, Adam.
Catawba was 0 for 10 on third downs today. Your opposition these last 2 weeks, a combined 1 for 18 on third downs. Why have you been so good on third downs today and on this 3-game win streak?
Right. Well, I think it starts up front. It starts up front with pressure. It goes to the next level with pressure and coverage at linebackers. And then, of course, it goes to coverage and shut down. If you're going to bring pressure and bring enough people to pressure, you're going to have to lock down man on some people like that. And, it's all three parts. It's not this one did it and that one did it. Told them today, buddy, there's not one football player in there that was going to beat Catawba. There's going to be 11 beat Catawba, but not one.
You're making me do my research this week. 3 different quarterbacks find end zone on the ground. No clue the last time that happened. How meaningful is it for Derek Evans, Tyler Thackerson, Micah Young, all to find the end zone?
Oh, it's great for those guys to come in the game, take control, take the offense, move it, be productive with it, but also have them. It's great for we substituted freely at times today, and again, not going to apologize for that. But they still went down and produced and scored. So, man, I was very, very happy for them.
How pleased are you that there was no drop-off, it felt like, when any one of them was in the game?
Well, oh, gosh, yeah. Those kids are in the game. They're in the game plan. They're in the practice. They're in the reps. They're in the meetings. I like their focus. I also like how those other kids respond to them coming in the game.
Turn your attention now to a massive one. First road game in a month, and it is a dandy. Top 10 LR awaits in Hickory for a 2 o'clock kick next week. What do you have to do to get ready for an elite Bears team?
Well, I want them to enjoy this, okay, enjoy being 4-1, enjoy being midway into the season, come in Monday and look the improvement that we need to make to get ready to play. And they're fortunate. They're blessed. They get to go play a football game at the end of October that's very, very meaningful. And to me, they should be excited and fired up and geeked and ready to go. That'll make practice, I think, a little quicker step next week and get in preparation to go play Lenore Ryan, which is a great football team. No question about it.
Mike Turner, pleasure as always. Please go enjoy yourself a Victory Diet Coke.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it.